to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shania, and this is a space where we talk about faith, girlhood, and becoming. So today's video will probably be one of the most vulnerable videos that I'll make, and I just know this is something the Lord wanted me to share with you guys. So the other day was Father's Day, and like every Father's Day, I texted my dad and I told him Happy Father's Day. Even though we really don't have a relationship, I still just wanted to tell him, like, hey, I love you, thinking about you, and just Happy Father's Day. And as the day progressed, I just kept thinking about it, and it made me sad, because growing up, I had my dad in my life, like him and my mom were together, and then just as life happens, like they're not together anymore. My mom's a single parent, and I really don't have a relationship with my dad anymore. And later that day, I was with the Lord, and he just revealed to me like that I'm grieving, and I was like, Lord, I'm grieving. Like, how am I grieving someone that's like still alive? Like, my dad's not gone, he's still here. And he was showing me that I'm grieving a relationship that I wish I had, and I was like, oh. And he just kept revealing that we obviously we sometimes associate grief with death, and that's not always the case. It can be a case of grieving of unmet expectations, memories I wish that I was making with him, conversations I wish I had, just things I wish that I knew from my dad's point of view. You know, like when people grow up with your dad or even your mom, you're like, okay, this is how a man should treat you. This is how a woman should treat you. Like, this is how you deserve to be treated. You know, just things like that. And it made me even more sad because I was like, oh, okay, yeah, because I usually don't talk about my dad or anything really emotional wise, and if I do, I share like little pieces, like basics. So it's like, if people do know about my dad, or if I mention my dad, it's just like situations that happen, and never about how the situation affected me or how it made me feel. So yeah, just when it comes to my dad, I don't know, I feel like it's weird because I have so much love for him, but it's just like we don't have a relationship at all. And it just sucks because I always see people like having relationships with their dads, or even people I see on TV. I'm like, oh, must be nice. Like, and not even hating, but it's just like, I wish, like, even to this day, like, I wish I had a relationship with my dad, because it's like, you're still around, you're still healthy, like, we can still see each other. And even when I reached out, he like texted back immediately, and it's just like, wow, that's crazy. And so, yeah, just spending time with the Lord, he just wanted me to deal with how I was feeling, because I never really do. And he revealed to me a couple months ago that I do this thing where I dissociate from situations, and how I did that when I was younger, like a lot. So even thinking about like when my mom and dad were going through a divorce, and I have an older sister and a twin brother, and just seeing how we all like, our reactions towards it and how we dealt with it were totally different. Like me, I just like disassociated. Like, I just clicked in my head and I was like, okay, they're not together anymore. Like, dang, that sucks, but like life still goes on. We still have to like live life. So I just never really dealt with the emotional side of, okay, my dad's not in my life anymore. And so that's just something that I have to work out with the Lord and just heal from. And he just was showing me that I still have some disappointment and even some hurt, and maybe even some unforgiveness just when it comes to my dad. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and share that with you guys, and just let you know that that's just something I'm still working on. Being honest with you guys, being honest with the Lord about how I feel, and just being honest with myself with like, okay, this sucks, this hurts. But like, also like, how do I process this? How do I, not necessarily move on, because that's something the Lord has been stopping me from doing. It's just like, okay, now let me move on. Like, it's like, okay, I feel this way, that sucks, let me keep going. And it's like, no, like, he's not rushing me to move on. The Lord let me know that he's not intimidated by my emotions, because one, he created them, so neither should I. Because I think I get a little overwhelmed with how I'm feeling, and I'm like, dang, I don't want to feel like this anymore. So like, let me skip past everything. Like, I don't want to feel this hurt or this pain or just these emotions anymore. And so just something that I'm doing is, one, I'm learning to be where my feet are and not rush everything. So I think that's been helping me a lot, just dealing with these emotions. And one of these emotions it's sad, it's grief, because again, I do love my dad, and it's not something I talk about a lot, and it just sucks because it's like, dang, I see you doing other things with other people, and he has a stepdaughter now, and like she has grandkids, and it's just like seeing you interact with them, it's just like, it's just kind of sad because it's like, dang, I wish you were there for me, you know what I mean? But just being with the Lord and just being honest about where I'm at, and not just being like, okay, God, let's get it going, like, you know. So again, something I'm doing is just acknowledging a situation, analyzing how I feel and how I felt and how I'm feeling, and just kind of what I want to do moving forward about it, and just being open and honest, because honestly, that's just something that I've been struggling with. It's just being open and honest with the Lord, again, with myself, and just with my community, and not sharing. And it's funny because I used to think that I was an open book to a certain extent. Like, to my family, I was like, okay, like, my close family, like, they know everything about me. And I realized that they don't. Even when it comes to my mom, there's still things she doesn't know. And I'm just like, wow, I thought you knew that about me. And it just made me realize, like, how closed off I am. And I don't want to be closed off anymore. I don't want to be closed off anymore. And so I'm working on being more open, more vulnerable, and just sharing things as the Lord wants me to share. And just when it comes to my dad, I've also realized that, yeah, it's just not having that male figure in my life, how that has affected me. And I didn't think it affected me so much. Like, I don't really have guy friends. Like, I felt like I didn't know how to like talk to guys, like, other than my brother. But me and my brother aren't really that close, and that's just another story. But I've realized I don't really know how to communicate with guys or just have a relationship with guys. And I was having a conversation with someone about that last night, and they were like, do you feel like it's because of your relationship with your dad? And I'm like, oh, I did not think about that. But yeah, definitely that plays a part. But yeah, that's really all I have, you guys. I just wanted to come and share and be open and vulnerable. So yeah, I pray that this video helped you guys in any way or capacity, just to encourage you to feel your emotions, be vulnerable, be open with yourself, with your community, with the Lord. You don't have to hide anything. You don't have to have it all together. You literally don't have to have it all together at all. You don't even have to know what tomorrow's going to look like. The Lord says, don't worry about tomorrow. It has its own worries. Be where your feet are. Be where your feet are. That's really all I have for you guys. Thank you for allowing me to be open and sharing a little piece of myself with you. See you guys in the next video. Bye.